Welcome and welcome back to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode number 58, and I finally have a brand new headset microphone.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, it only took me 4 years.
He's gaming.
Yeah, money is not my friend.
That's fair.
Ouch.
And that's a showtime.
Yeah, I felt that statement in my soul. Like, I go to West Virginia. I make $200. I have to buy a new PS4 controller.
Oh, fun.
And I have to pay hospital bills soon.
Oh, right.
Like, I feel like the old is getting to us.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit.
Could just be capitalism.
Let's not get into that.
As Senator Armstrong would say, capitalism at its finest.
Sure. Anyways.
We're not that sort of podcast.
We're really not.
Yeah, I just had to make the joke.
My name is Nanashi. I'll be your host for the evening, and I apologize in advance for whatever this show's going to be, especially this time around. Joining me tonight, we have a myriad of gagglefucks and card floppers. Going down the list alphabetically, he is the TCG slut, AI Ignister.
You can consider me the sick TCG slut for today because, dear lord, I am sick.
Hope we get better.
We have the Yugi memer himself, Connor Lockhart.
Seth Rollins has accomplished many things in his career. For now, he can add professional aura farmer to his long resume.
Noted. We have our fellow furry Yugi tuber, Jose Oricalcum.
So, this is how the internet ends. With thunderous applause.
So it would appear. His pen is mightier than our shitpost, it's Okami. Silent but deadly, as always.
Look, I don't really know. I play a soundboard, I don't know, just imagine Bad to the Bone right now. I got nothing, I'm drawing.
No.
Sure, that works.
Editor, put in the Bad to the Bone riff for me, please.
I can probably do that. He is our token salad player, Phoenix Reborn.
Now with 20% more drop kicks.
Very nice. He is our silent but deadly partner, Wrong. Hello, the Karens are fighting again. Yep.
And grass is green.
We have our living shitpost who just finished moving, Raven.
Yes, I moved into the creepypasta world and I realized I can't fucking do anything in this world. I mean, I took too long to pull my card out of the machine and well, I'm gonna die.
Oh man.
You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?
Well, fun, nice knowing you, man.
Yep.
Let's just hope he doesn't drown.
Well, nice knowing you. Can I have all your synchro monsters?
I just went to a yard sale to buy my favorite video game that was $1 and nostalgic and I just died.
That happens.
They said I had to pay $1 million with my soul.
Insert Kefka laugh here.
Alright, well, continuing down the list, we have the triumphant return of our Smash Master Yosh.
When we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I thought I heard someone say a card named LeBaron James, and I was just imagining that.
Nah, not this time anyways.
My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, LeBron James, professional basketball player.
Yes, the infamous X-Saber boss monster.
You mean Destiny Hero Dunker?
Sure, we'll go with that.
He is every card game player's worst nightmare by name, Tim Brick.
I wonder how the localization for TCG got named the new X-Saber support. Triple X-Sabers for something else. Ooh.
It's all gonna be a disaster, we know that.
Did someone say Destiny Hero?
Oh no.
Yeah, that was my mistake. That was my mistake.
Oh no.
And he's back from the repair shop, it's Zivuth.
Deutscher Protogen.
Hey.
Let's just hope it's not nuts and
No,
bolts.
jokes aside, I'm glad to be back and the 4 weeks were horrible. Guys, never eat something on the fair that was laying there the entire day, that's all I say.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind, buddy.
Yeah. Let's just hope it doesn't turn him into nuts and bolts.
So, first and foremost, how has everybody been over the last 4 weeks?
All right.
Tired.
been
Actually-
it's been quite the experience. This week gone, I actually had my birthday.
Happy birthday to you, by the way.
Thank you. And I was shocked in all the best way possible because normally, for tradition, we make a cake for each other on our birthdays, and my sister decided to treat me with this freaking beauty right here.
Oh yes, the otter cake.
Yep.
Anyway, where did you? Anyway, where did you start?
Was it the
With some from the
cannibalism?
tail up. It's a big cake, and it's got Oreo cream filling.
Oh, Oreo cream filling.
I hate you. I hate you.
Or you bought this
On my note,
Oh my.
on my note, I done locals in the new place where Geek Retreat has moved to. It's in the Laser Quest building, and honestly, it was a much better experience going there than the previous location. I liked the previous location, but the food was better. I might have had less space, but it didn't feel cramped. I liked the inside more, and it had an actual bar.
Welcome back.
And I decided to have a glass of a mixture of Pepsi Max and Tango. No, Fanta. Yeah, Fanta.
Very nice.
Hey, Requiem.
See Max, what the heck is that?
Oh hey, Eternal Requiem's back. Wasn't expecting you.
Hi, how are you doing?
The JoJo stand?
Oh, hang on. I gotta adjust your volume a bit. Or you came in at the last minute. I literally have nothing prepared for you.
Yeah. My voice is a little low, so yeah. I gotta go use my desktop computer and turn the volume on using my headset if it has enough volume.
We can hear you just fine, man. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same here.
that's fine.
Yeah, the issue
we
is
can
where
hear
where I wasn't aware you were coming this time. I don't have like a character or anything prepared for you, so I'm kind of scrambling right now. Give me a sec.
And this is why we tend to come in during the pre-show.
Well, Ice Bear was factually prepared in advance for the pre-show, but Requiem was late.
Alright, well, before we go any farther into this, I feel it's only fair that we mention our sponsor, Bear Claw's Realms of Fantasy, as our wonderful ROM was able to post earlier. It's a hand-drawn coloring book, 52 pages, $20 on Amazon, all medieval and D&D themed artwork that you can get now.
Yeah,
And
that's
don't
what I
forget
thought.
our second sponsor, Raid Mainscape VPN.
Okay, that actually might be a decent show title. Not even gonna lie, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm putting that in the list.
Nice.
Alright, let me see if this will work for a stand-in. Alright. Well, now that we've gotten all that out of the way, I suppose we can go ahead and just start diving right into the articles.
Yeah.
So, I don't like... Let's be clear about something. I've said this so many goddamn times that I do not enjoy doing political commentary or conversations. I try to avoid that because that's not what this show is about. But there's been some recent developments that is affecting everyone, and I feel it's only necessary that we at least mention it to show fuck you to the government.
Yeah, fuck the U.S.
So,
government.
dude, it is not the U.S. government for once. It's every government.
Oh yeah,
It's everywhere.
it's a
Yeah,
fuss
the
to
US,
fuck.
yeah, the U.S.
Even the
government is the worst.
even all EU
Worse
countries
than
are
all
about to
the-
jump the train.
I think we need to go one at a time. I think we need to go one at a time.
Let's go down this list real quick. To put it bluntly, the internet is on fire from over-controlling censorship. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, everyone agrees this is a bad idea. just going down the list of stuff that I have here, the US and the EU have Save the Kids style censorship programs they're trying to put into effect. Australia has straight up banned YouTube. Visa and MasterCard are denying NSFW platforms and games. YouTube is using new AI detection to tell whether or not you're a child and limit your interactions. Certain websites are requiring you to use ID or credit card to access material for 13 plus, or even just the website as a whole. The UK police is threatening to jail US citizens over online posts. Good luck with that, by the way. Britain is banning VPNs while also using VPNs and charging the taxpayers for their use.
Hello, hypocrisy.
Yeah. The US Beard Bill is trying to block piracy from non-United States websites. The UK is trying to ban C and C++ programming languages. The list goes on.
And it's all just gonna end up in one giant lawsuit. We all know that.
And Germany wants to watch every single people in their country via data tracking.
Data tracking. Wonderful.
Joyous occasion.
Like it already starts here in the EU and we have to stop it.
And all because some bitch-faced Karens complained about adult games and how they didn't want them. If you don't want them in your house, don't buy them. We have the right to have them. If you don't want them, don't get them. That's how your rights work. It's not that hard.
We get punished because bitchy, whiny Karens don't know how to parent 101.
Yep.
And let me can I have the mic for a sec?
Sure, take a moment
to talk. I just want to point out that all this crap, all this bullshit, started due to.
Oh, and there's
hello, Tommy. Long time no see.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. Did we start yet?
Yeah, we started.
Nah.
And
Ashley, do you just want to use my default model?
The only thing I have prepared right now is your Alucard model. That's what I'm going to have to use.
Hey, go for it. I was handling family drama, and they didn't let me leave until now.
That's fine.
So, all this because of a stupid, homophobic, hypocritical, and gross group of misogynistic and homophobic women in Australia.
Go fucking figure.
Well, they need something to do other than pay the 20
I want to address this. They're also now claiming that free speech is misogynistic and stuff. Yeah, when they support grooming. I don't want to hear that. I want them evaporated. I want to throw the sun at them. I want to throw the sun at the government. Because all this is stupid. And just to end this off,
I think we got our course national.
Yeah, I just wanted to end this off with one thing. I heard that Rag's Flipnote got censored for a person for some reason. Rag's Flipnote.
I have a feeling this is the last podcast on Twitch.
What is wrong with the world? The fucking Let's Go Gambling stickmen getting censored. It wasn't even that. It was just.
It all went downhill the moment that gorilla got cut.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Yeah,
calm down.
I know, but you can't. Just so you know, if you guys stream on TikTok, you cannot say gamble or you get a 3-day ban. Just a warning for you.
Noted. I don't touch TikTok. I tried it for all of a week and got bored.
That's so silly. What the hell?
Yeah, you mean Harambe? Yeah, like you said before, the gorilla got shot.
Yeah. So that's not the only negative news that we have to discuss anyways.
Okay.
There's also other things we need to cover. First off, we all heard about V Shoujo getting shut down.
Yep. Oh, that dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
out of nowhere.
Well, it's almost like when you abuse your talent, you kind of lose all of your foundation and balance and then topple over on yourself.
Seems like it.
Like I was looking up to that agency, like how well they treat their talents and how amazing talents they had, and then Iron Mouse reveals something like that.
I mean, Iron Mouse had her money and a ton of her charity money taken away from them, and then she went
Not
out
just
and
Iron Mouse. Every talent was missing paychecks.
And then she went out and did her own money drive and ended up getting more money, I think it was, out of a direct drive than they ever got through VShojo.
I think it's currently at $1.3 million.
Good for her. Good for them.
Freaking big ups to K-Son for just quitting the agency live on stream.
Absolutely.
Also, think of funny Fox one. Like, she calls the CEO and hangs up with him the call.
Very nice.
Can I also just mention one thing I found funny that I saw?
What's that?
Doki Bird and Mid are competing on who can be the top donator, which is kind of funny.
Little bit.
I think I know what the VShojo CEOs and representatives got hit by before making such a self-destructive decision against their talent.
Yeah. Well, speaking of yeah,
they made they
truth. Luigi Sanchez watching all this from the corner, like, man, and I thought I was evil.
They threw too much private parties. They had to finance them somehow at some point.
I guess so. Let's see. In addition to, in relation to a company shutting down, the CPB, which is the organization that supported the PBS channel, shut down due to lack of funds. This is the channel that supported Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, people. This mattered.
And Sesame Street.
And Sesame Street too, but they kind of had a falling out a few years beforehand, so I'm not surprised.
There was to teach people how to be good people.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what about we killed video games?
Stop killing games.
Stop killing games.
Yeah, I heard about Asmongar. I watched his stream, and he's talking about we kill video games. About rating bad games. About the gamer journals doing mixing bad ratings on every video game.
Yeah,
that's such horrible. Or they done a great job doing video games on perfect video games. Like for example, if a video game has good quality, good sound and good gaming and good detail and good writing, it deserves a 10 out of 10. But if the other video game has bad ratings and bad gameplay and bad voice acting and etc., it deserves 1 out of 5 or 6 or 7. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but the EU has acknowledged the petition and admits that they want to do something for it once they get to it, since there are many other problems within the EU and on the world. But unlike the UK, would throw the petitions away.
Yeah, so we've heard. Like, they just don't care.
Yeah, the ESRB and the PEGI and the other rating companies doesn't give a damn about us gamers and the gamer journalists who rate the games out of every video game. They can rate for themselves. Like, for example, rate E to 10, rate E through rated teen and rated M, AOA, so on. And PEGI, on the other hand, they rated PEGI 12 or PEGI 17 or whatever. It's their decision on how the games are pending. Depending on the nature of the game.
Right.
So I just found a video made by Kuro, uploaded by Kuro like 8 hours ago, titled "What Happened in July to Me as a VTuber."
Ah. Well, if you want to drop the link to that in the server so we can look it up later, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Let me just put that in my YouTube history real quick.
And in the meantime, we'll continue down this list, because like I said, man, it is a long list. I'm trying to get through this as quick as we can. We've lost 2 internationally well-known personalities, Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne.
And what about Malcolm Jamal
Warner? Wait. I've been holding this one for this moment because I knew we were going to talk about it on the podcast. Hold on. Keep going. Ignore me. I got something I got upstairs.
And Ozzy Osbourne, right before he passed away, gave one of the best performances he ever had as a farewell thing. No differently than how the voice actor for Robbie Rotten gave one wonderful little show before he passed. Like, what is with these legends just sending themselves off in the most meaningful way?
Like, shortly after the news
I'm guessing.
of Ozzy's
I
passing.
watched One Piece and wanted to go out with a bang.
Yeah. So I actually host a small radio show in the town where I live, and I decided to dedicate my show mostly to Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath songs for that entire 2-hour segment.
Yeah.
Just a nice little way to send him off.
Ozzy Osbourne will be forever immortal, alone that he ate a bat during a concert.
I actually forgot he did that. So, in relation to this, one of the people who plays my game Fate Prism, a wonderful guy by the name of Atlas Core, he plays a character named Barry who is largely based on Hulk Hogan, and he has decided that in memoriam for the character that Hulk Hogan was, not the person he was off the screen, but the character that he represented on screen, he is going to basically continue playing that character in his honor, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I mean, Hulk Hogan as a wrestler was an amazing person. Ignore the human behind him who was behind Trump.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. Well, let's see. Now let's start bringing the news up a little bit, because I got some funny things. First off, has anyone here bothered to see that new movie, War of the Worlds?
Oh,
I haven't seen
I
that.
never knew that was a thing.
Charlie, for introducing
I
me.
saved my money for the Kobayashi movie.
Wait, that was a War of the Worlds remake movie? I thought it was just a whole... it was a whole ass tour from the Amazon factory.
I have no idea what it was, but apparently it is now ranked worse than the Snow White movie. That is saying something.
It has,
yeah.
It has a 0.0.
Well, yeah, from what I've seen and also heard, it's literally just Ice Cube on fucking Zoom, watching the world fall down and doing nothing.
Yeah, right now it's at 4%.
I kind of want to see it just for that.
Honestly, it might be worth hate binging.
I think the only reason why it's...
oh my god.
In early 2021, when the pandemic was still around.
Right.
Yeah, it was made during pandemic.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Not an excuse. We got plenty of good movies
that
around the
sounds about right.
pandemic when people were isolated.
That's true.
Yeah, hi, Godzilla vs. Kong.
They can learn from this movie, Kappa.
Yeah, speaking of good movies, have you
I was
ever
going to
seen
say,
Superman the
have any of
remake?
you heard of a YouTuber by the name of Pointless Hub?
No.
No.
He mainly
no.
does movie
Sounds pretty pointless.
reviews, and he was going to do Clash of the Titans next.
Oh boy.
But he's postponed that review because, well, this movie came out.
Yeah.
Might just go in and watch that, actually, just because.
I
don't think
honestly,
he's
I might
done
have
the
to
video
check out
yet,
too.
but...
I also did want to point out too. Me and a few other friends of mine in a different server had a bad movie night with that because we saw the reviews. We were like, let's watch it, let's suffer. And every time Ice Cube got onto the fucking monitor, someone in the call would make that one joke from A Haunted House 2. I want you to get off that computer call and come kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
Okay, so we're talking about bad movie night. I watched Lilo and Stitch with people, and I literally wanted to grab the creator and toss him back in time to change his decision because you ruined a masterpiece.
Yeah, we've actually talked about this one.
You need to be
Wasn't there
Yeah, what about...
Isn't Ice Cube I did that movie too? He so lackluster of emotions about that death.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
let's keep going.
Zivuth doesn't have a lot of time. I don't want to keep him here any longer than he has to be. So let's just keep going. Funny news about Twitter, their AI, Grok, apparently harassed their current CEO so horribly, she ended up quitting.
Common Twitter.
Wow.
Funniest part.
Becoming an
I
anime
mean, Grok is right.
Well, the funniest part about this is that when that happened, the reason why is because apparently Elon's code was adjusted to have an addition to be based and speak the truth.
Yeah, I was about to quickly point that out, but got cut
Sounds about
off.
right.
But yeah, Grok, I want you to be more based, and I want you to speak nothing but the truth and nothing but the based truth. Led to literal sexual harassment. 10 out of 10 cinematic.
Damn. 2
And
years.
do you want to know what's ironic about that? It was simply because Grok grew so smart that it disagreed with Elon and was like, yeah, trans people are cool.
Imagine
Yes,
that.
tell Grok to release the Epstein files.
Oh, great. Yeah, I think that might have just caused me to lose my platform, people. It was nice knowing you.
As if the beginning didn't make us lose our platform to begin with.
You gotta remember, guys, Twitch has hard-ass rules. We gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I was trying to say it was funny how this started.
Guys, we're not on Rumble where we can say misogynist things. We're on Twitch where it's very politically correct, and I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going.
I don't think you even mentioned that.
Yeah, this is a yap. We is yapping.
Real quick, let's do some online material discussion. Sonic 06 recently had a fan-made PC port. Hell of a Boss Seasons 1 and 2, plus a brand new episode, will be out on Prime September 10th. And Gaslight District has been entered into full production, which means it will be a full series. And
I do want to make a quick correction on the Sonic 06 PC port. That one is in a work in progress.
Okay, so it is still a work in progress. Still, the fact it's happening is important. And we have been confirmed episode 6 of Amazing Digital Circus drops in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's it.
1 week.
Actually, it's next week.
Oh, my mistake. I thought that was the 22nd.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
first that they mean with the loser boss the season 3 that it comes already. I was so excited, and then it was just the remake of the pilot that will weekend.
It's still fine.
Can I make a quick joke about?
Nanashi.
But that means that canon, the pilot becomes canon, right?
Yeah. So hang on. Okami, what were you trying to say?
If I had a nickel for every time a new episode of the Amazing Digital Circus was announced before the podcast, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened thrice.
Better than the episode itself airing during the podcast itself, I guess.
You didn't do.
Yeah, true.
I love Doofenshmirtz. That's so based.
Yeah, I could do a good difference, but it's just probably my quality.
So,
Nanashi, real quick, would I be allowed to bring up the whole WNBA thing that happened?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Or was that not safe? With someone throwing something onto the court.
Sure. Take a few seconds to talk about it real quick, I guess.
Alright, I'll be real quick about it. Someone threw a dildo onto the court of a WNBA game.
Ew. How?
Okay.
Now they
How sick that someone throw a dildo at the court?
What you say?
Alright. It's a whole thing to unpack. I just want to get that part out of the way because it's the funniest part of it. But
Oh, forget.
I think we should move on.
Hey, yes, I want to say that, but also they implemented a no bag policy so that way no one can bring it.
Okay.
Jokes on them. They don't understand that sheathing your weapon keeps it cleaner.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? That actually was good. I will give you points for that one.
Much muteless man.
All right. That was funny.
Go ahead.
It's fine. All right, I'll let that one slide because it was fucking funny. Let's see. Movie news. Here's movie news. Donkey Kong movie got registered. There's a live-action My Little Pony movie in the works. Legend of Zelda's movie has been confirmed with actors Benjamin Evan Ainsworth and Bo Bragson. Mortal Kombat 2 movie trailer dropped, and the Coyote vs. Acme is releasing on August 28th of next year.
Oh,
finally!
Oh yeah,
Small wins. Let's go.
Oh yeah, what about the sequel? Are they working on it?
Working on what now?
The Super Mario Bros. Sequel. Are they working on it? The 3D one?
I haven't heard anything about that yet.
They're still working on it.
I will just say one thing concerning Coyote vs. Acme. I hope that the end credits says no thanks in particular to David Zaslav.
Yeah, you mentioned that in one of the previous
You
shows.
guys
Oh my
know
God,
which
yeah.
news
I'll mention it
we are
again.
missing since years?
Again,
The trailer for Master Detective Pikachu 2. Because the movie was listed in the list as to be released at 2023 already.
Oh.
And it got
you scared me.
postponed twice already.
It's in development hell. Lovely.
So let's see. Next up would be video game news. Half-Life 3 may have been discovered by data miners as being in production, if not almost completed. Power Rangers has ended up in Fortnite, and the skins look pretty decent. And they've also revealed trailers for Octopath Traveler 0 and Darksiders 4.
Oh,
Nice.
Pac-Man World 2 got a remake also.
Oh, yeah.
Iceberg, can I just yap first, then you?
Take a couple seconds, sure.
I was literally about to ask if you wanted to go first.
Alright, so I'm a big fan of Octopath Traveler. A friend got me into it, and I got really into it because I was into Live Alive. And Octopath 2 was amazing. And then they dropped this at the end of the Nintendo Partnership Direct. And I lost my marbles. And I kid you not, this is really exciting for me because while it is a new Octopath game, it is actually taking the mobile game Champions of the Continent and kind of reworking it into its own thing. So people can see the characters and stuff and experience the stories of it, which those stories are really good. They have really good villains, they have really great characters, and there's also the really great music. And it looks really good, even though some people have noticed that there's some things probably being reused, but I don't care. It looks great, and the characters are great, and they're going to get English voices. It's so good, and there's character customization and town building. Fun.
Okay, so from what we know so far, you are able to switch between the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It apparently takes place after the events of. It apparently also takes place after the first game, which is something we've been waiting for like 15 years. When did Darksiders 1 came out? Hold on, let me double check.
2006, I think.
I think this is also like the first console. This is Famine's first console playable.
What?
No, yeah, it is in 2010. 15 years. Also, Famine got renamed to Strife, I think. Either Strife or Fury, one of the two. But like either way,
kind of pointless. Why not just rename it to Conquest?
Yeah,
so that's the name of an actual horseman
Honestly,
of the apocalypse in the Bible.
All right.
There's a giant eye-shaped reason why they can't call it Conquest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they should make a new game.
Be ready for my arrival, worms.
I was going.
Yeah,
also,
they should make.
I want to mention real quick before we move from games. That would be funny. I want to mention before we move from games, Rivals of Aether 2 got a mecha event, and it's very heavily like referencing Evangelion.
Nice.
To the point where it gave us fucking Chair Rano, which is a gift from God himself. I will die on this hill, because it gave us stuff like this.
Okay. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Poor Rado.
The straps on the legs make it.
Poor Rado. They took his ass. He can't shit.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. There's two things that are kind of important. They're more associated with me than any kind of news, and I think it's kind of, you guys might want to hear about this. So, because I've been taking a break from card games and pretty much editing that stuff as a whole, I've been spending a lot more time on VR chat. If it wasn't obvious from my performance in the server. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been sharing Alice's music that she's been making for my tabletop game, Fate Prism. Just kind of playing it for people who want to listen in public instances and stuff, because I like to chill. And a couple of people liked the music so much, they actually ended up subscribing to me on Patreon, and one person who was already on Patreon upgraded their tier. So I wanted to take a moment and say thank you. You have made it easier for me to survive in this world. I really appreciate it. And you know who you are. One of them's actually in this server.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's nice. Congrats.
Welcome
Nice.
anytime.
Go watch every session.
Yeah. We need views. I don't make money from it. I just want you to see it.
It's actually really fun.
Give us your views.
The other important detail I want to mention is Alice's birthday is tomorrow. You know what you must do.
Oh,
Happy
that's
birthday
right.
to her.
So nice.
I already sent you her gift. I already sent you her gift.
Have her have Alice summon the Moo.
The Moo.
It's an inside joke.
She can't hear this, right?
She cannot hear this, but she will.
She should join this podcast now.
As long as she doesn't hear it before tomorrow, I'm hoping she likes the Riolu plushie.
And yes, Ziv, if we ever find a time in which we are able to hang out in VRC, I will gladly just sit back and chill with you. But I should note, I am mostly mute on VRC, and that's because I spend a lot of time around Alice. I don't want my mic conversations interfering with her ability to watch TV. I'm conscientious like that.
And I don't have a VR headset.
Neither do I. I'm on PC mode.
Oh, yeah.
I can't afford one.
Same here.
I couldn't wear one because of my glasses.
That's fine.
And when I take
could
my
get one, I
glass
just don't
off,
want
then I practically see nothing because on the one I have -9 and on the other -10.
You know what? Fuck it. If anybody here happens to be on VRC and wants to hang out sometime, feel free to look for me. I'll be around. I use the same username there as I use here. If you want to chill with me, whatever, I don't mind. Heck, we might make it a community event or something. I don't know.
Right.
I need a custom avatar though.
I even found a nice home world to chill together.
Cool. All right, so now that we finally got through that incredibly long list of news, and I'm going to be honest, I did skip a topic or two because of time, it's time we finally give Ziv his opportunity. He missed the last show due to him being in the hospital, and thank goodness for his fast recovery so he can make it to this one. He obviously has a lot of wrestling news to cover, and given that he missed the last one, I think it's only fair we give him a little bit of extra time so that he can, actually
Oh my God.
say everything.
Okay, fine. Take away.
I forgot about that in the Fred movies.
Yeah. So, before I start to talk about wrestling, I want to talk about what happened before the time. As you maybe all know, I was 4 weeks in the hospital.
That's a month, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a whole month. Oh, I see.
And I'm actually talking about the fast recovery. It was a hard one because I had to endure many things. Like I had to drink ugly medicine to empty my stomach. Then they put me through several scans, and I had 4 surgeries within 7 days. Yes, you heard right. Within 7 days. That was a lot for me and my body. And yeah, and I got a lot infusions through my body. And yeah, it wasn't a beautiful time. And I can only say it again. Please watch out when you go to the fair or any festivals what you eat there. Because for me it almost killed me, as I found out.
Ooh.
And also, I don't know how to call it in English, but my blinddarm got also removed because it almost broke through. That was true, that's where the pain came from, so that was randomly found during the first surgery. And I'm glad they found it, because that's another reason you could die. Yeah, but now...
I believe in English that's referred to as your appendix.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem. I heard that term before, I had to double check. Anyways, please continue.
Yeah, but now to the wrestling news, and I want to start here with the pipe bomb from Cena. He did towards CM Punk, and that was honestly the only great thing he did as a heel. Like, it was so satisfying and funny, the pipe bomb. He not only did break the fourth wall, he also greeted wrestler from AEW, which is a no-go in WWE.
Oh boy.
Like, he wanted to smoke for real that day, and he even joked, look, we are still on air, nothing happened. CM Punk, you can't stop me from doing anything at you. But now, let's move to the exciting stuff, which is SummerSlam. And oh boy, was it an exciting two-day event. It was on the level of WrestleMania actually. The only thing I have to criticize at this point is that WWE did all the stipulation matches at day 2 and didn't mix it with day 1 and day 2. I think that was a bit too much for day 2, that it was almost all stipulation matches except one. So for day 1, we directly start with a banger, which was the tag team match with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso being together after such a long time, and wrestle in the same corner again like 2 years ago when they were still the Bloodline, and they wrestled against the team of Bron Breakker, aka how I call him still Steiner because he is a Steiner, and Bronson Reed, with Paul Heyman on their side, and the Shuffler. Sorry, if you didn't watch SummerSlam, then you don't know the context of the joke. It's okay. It was a heated match with a lot of action-packed scenes, like Roman Reigns spearing Braun Breaker through a barricade, and Jey Uso giving many super kicks as always. And the unbelievable happened. Roman Reigns pushed Jey Uso to the side to protect him from a Braun Breaker spear. And then Jey Uso secured the win for the team.
Damn.
With a furious Paul Heyman walking away. Like, this was a historic moment that Roman Reigns saves his own cousin. Like you know how Roman Reigns was before as tribal chief. And I think that's
Honestly,
nice character development to his character.
Honestly, I prefer this version of Roman Reigns rather than the Roman Reigns we had to sit through for like half of the 2010s.
Yeah, me too.
True.
Because at the very least, he's not trying to be Cena 2.0.
No, he's not two-faced, which I like. Like, he's still a little bit tribal chief with him, but not too harsh anymore. Like, he respects his family by now and everything, and is also acting like a face and acknowledges the crowd. I mean, I must admit, at the beginning when he was the tribal chief, when he always defended the title with help, I was like, okay, Roman is winning again, how boring, I hate this guy. But now I even raise my finger and cheer this guy on, like, how to change it. Then we have the first title change of the SummerSlam, and it was for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And it was the team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss wrestled together after they formed a few weeks prior and had a winning streak going on. And they defeated the female part of the Judgment Day with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. And it looked like during the match that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair didn't work so well together, and Alexa Bliss had to take a lot in, since the Judgment Day kept her in their corner. And in the final moments, Alexa Bliss accidentally hit Charlotte Flair with a fist punch in her face, and that almost ended the match. And when Alexa Bliss caught Roxanne Perez in the Sister Abigail, it looked like Charlotte Flair wanted to attack Alexa Bliss, but in reality, she gave Raquel Rodriguez a big boot, and Alexa secured the win. And as it seems like Charlotte Flair is also now a babyface, since Alexa Bliss made it that the crowd cheers for her. Like, yes, you heard right, the crowd cheers for Charlotte Flair. I believe that's the first time in WWE that's ever happened.
Huh. Oh my god, I can feel it in my soul. Hell has frozen over.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
No, it's less hell has frozen and more a devil got its horns.
Or both.
A devil finally cried.
I hope Alexa Bliss somehow gets in Charlotte Flair head that Charlotte Flair also gets to Alexa Bliss liking, like she still carries a part of Bray Wyatt with her around, which she is allowed to, and she wants to keep in her memories with her character. And the WWE also plans to make Lily a real thing, like to make her alive. Like Uncle Howdy made the puppets alive. If you ask me, that can be only amazing. Then for the third match, which was a non-title match, that I also have to criticize about SummerSlam, they too had only title matches. Like, that was a letdowner to the entire stipulations too. Like, they had to mix this a bit more, but I mean, when you have so many titles around in the company by now, you can't really change this. So it's something you can probably avoid. Then do the third match, which I made it short, which I will make it short. It was only a filler for the evening. Sorry. Which was Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, where no surprise Sami Zayn won, because by now Karrion Kross and Scarlett's contracts ran out and they probably don't get a new one. So they are now free agents. Yeah. And the only interesting thing about this match was when Scarlett gave Sami Zayn the metal pipe, but Sami refused to use it. Like, the entire thing of this feud was if Sami Zayn has a dark side in him. Karrion Kross tried to talk into him. Then we come to the fourth match, which was also the only title defense of Night 1, which was Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. And as it turns out, Jade Cargill's status has fallen within WWE since the creative, the creative people in Triple H don't see a top star in her yet. Which I agree with, since it doesn't have that you wear at every match of her hair. Like, she might be strong, but she's lacking charisma, and her micro work is literally not good. And yeah, she just knows 3 to 4 moves. Then the fifth match was the tag team match between Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul versus Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. And what can I say about this? Every W for Logan Paul is an L for the crowd and the viewers. Like, F this guy. I don't know why he even became a full-time wrestler. Because this guy only comes for the big pay-per-views.
Yeah, I think any time a Paul gets a W, I think a bit of humanity decreases.
In my body.
Yeah, I think a bit of humanity falls with it.
Little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, don't
look. We get it. Prime is sponsoring WWE, but that doesn't mean that Logan Paul has to have a Rock-like contract where he has to win everything.
Especially when Logan Paul just copies other moves from other wrestlers and doesn't have his own.
Even more ironic part is that Prime is slowly going out of business because they can't make any more profits.
Imagine that. It's almost like people realize that Prime is garbage.
Damn.
Well, all of the child audience already have all of the...
The
child...
only thing making the not bankrupt is WWE with the sponsorship until they realize how shit Prime is.
Yeah, I was also going to point out, like, the child audience that it's usually targeted to, they already bought all of the flavors and they keep the empty bottles as like a trophy or souvenir. And, well, the other thing too, Logan's got several lawsuits on his hand, one of them being from the Pepsi company, which produces his custom bottles that often get wasted.
Imagine that.
So...
And I don't want to talk much about that match because Logan Paul. I just want to give props to Jelly Roll what he all sold within that match, and props to him because he is a country musician and not a wrestler. It was a one-time thing for him because it was his wish to be one time in his life in a WWE ring and be a wrestler. So he got his wish and wanted returning now to a wrestling ring. He did it right. He didn't do a Logan Paul where he said, okay, I sing a full-time contract. Like, that was the right thing.
Yeah.
We don't need more celebrities in the ring.
We really don't.
So in the end, he is indeed okay.
Yes, he is. He is a sympathetic guy.
Nice.
And regarding Jelly Roll, I want to throw this in now. He plans to cover Randy Orton's team, and Randy Orton is okay with it. He actually likes the idea. But if you ask me personally, he shouldn't do that because Randy Orton's team is so iconic within WWE and it never actually changed. It should stay the same forever. Like, fans can connect so well with it, and it would be weird when you now hear Jelly Roll cover during his entrance. Like, nothing against Jelly Roll, but no, it feels wrong.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
Yeah, to be fair, Jelly Roll is pretty much fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
From what I heard, he is the music superstar of America. Like, his songs are everywhere.
At the moment, yeah.
And now we come to the very highlight of day one, the main event of SummerSlam Night 1, which was CM Punk versus the Ring General Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This match was very hard, classic, and brutal bout. For Gunther's style, there were many sharp chops involved. CM Punk put everything in to defeat Gunther, and at the moment towards the end of the match, CM Punk was almost finished and Gunther used the time to cheer himself on how dominant he was and climbed on the commentary table. And you can probably see now what happened because this was a callback to WrestleMania 40 when Drew McIntyre was standing off the commentary table. CM Punk did the same as he did 1 year ago to Drew McIntyre and dropped and pulled Gunther's leg away when he fell under the commentary table. And when he came out of it, he was full of blood in his face, which came out of his nose. Because the background is Gunther has a real nose injury, that's why he's going to be away from WWE for an unknown time to get healed fully. Because he was meant to be already after WrestleMania 41 away, but he didn't want to. And yeah, then when CM Punk wanted to go to sleep, Gunther managed to put him in with his bloody face where he couldn't see anymore into a sleeper hold. But CM Punk got out of it because Gunther couldn't really see and gave him the GTS, but Gunther didn't fall from it, so CM Punk gave him a second GTS right away and that did the trick. So CM Punk actually did it after 12 years and won the championship. But and now comes the exciting thing. As CM Punk was celebrating, the music from Seth Rollins hits, and he slowly comes together with Paul Heyman and the briefcase out on crutches. Like he stumbles there and points his finger on the briefcase that Paul Heyman should hold it up for CM Punk to see as a reminder he's the Mr. Money in the Bank and that he could cash in once he's healed fully. And then he walks back, but before he vanished, Seth Rollins stopped, pushed the crutches away, put the leg help out, put his jacket off, grabbed the briefcase and ran to the ring with a ring referee. He then beats Punk with the briefcase enough that he's down and cashes in. Gives Punk a stomp and is the new World Heavyweight Champion. Like we got another heist of the century. Like Seth Rollins with a briefcase is dangerous. And the work behind it that everyone thought he's out for at least 10 months. WWE got us good again at this.
So it would appear.
Yeah, there are many flaws with Triple H's administration so far, but when he delivers, damn, he delivers.
Yeah.
Especially with Seth Rollins always creating these legendary moments. And he added some pluses to his aura again. So now to day 2, I'm wasting too much time here probably, which I'm sorry for.
Oh, don't apologize.
Take all the time you need.
Zivuth, after what you've been through, call this complimentary.
Thank you.
Of course, man. We're all friends here, and we care about you, you know? It's just not the same without you.
100% I agree. I'm just enjoying pizza and wings, so I'm quiet.
Pizza and wings sounds really good right now. I might order in at some point. But anyways, please continue.
I made my own wings. And
I can
do one better. 1 sec.
Oh, now I'm just getting hungry. I had chicken
Pizza
sandwiches
wings are
earlier. Now I might make something
goated.
else.
Pizza wings are goated, but have y'all ever tried these?
Ask Joshua Weissman. He knows where the best chicken sandwich in America is.
Pizza cupcake. Pizza cupcake. God damn it.
It's like Crazy Puffs, but marketable.
That's disgusting.
It's like how in Megas XLR they sell pizzas wrapped around a ham.
I want to taste it.
Would that be considered steamed
I was
hams?
thinking the exact same thing when I posted it.
I have no idea how it would be registered. I only know that it sounds fucking delicious and will probably shorten my lifespan by 6 months.
Yeah.
It'll be.
Anyways, please continue.
Yeah. That was a nice adventure into food we don't know yet. So, see, that's us a short ad break. So let's continue. So, for day 2, which already started amazing, with an amazing triple threat match for the Women's World Championship, which I told you guys, yes, day 2 had only one match without stipulation. So, and triple threat counter stipulation. So, it was the only thing that was different from WrestleMania was that it wasn't Bianca Belair involved in here, it was Naomi here, who defended her title against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Exactly like WrestleMania 41, this was the show stealer, directly to begin. I mean, we had an amazing street fight at the end, which I will come to when we get to it. But yeah, for me, it was the match of day 2 again. Like, how can these girls, especially Io Sky and Rhea, really deliver every single time? Like,
because they're good. Because they're great wrestlers.
Like, they are so often title matches the past 6 months, but you don't get tired or bored of them. Like, it's always amazing to watch them wrestle. Because they always think of new moves and stuff.
I was thinking something else. I might need to find out about it.
Yeah, it was basically like the eternal rivalry between the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, and Edge and Christian back in 2001.
Yeah,
So
it's
they
really
fought each other
like
all
it.
the time, and there was not one match they had together that was bad.
Funny that you mentioned the Hardy Boys and the D1 Dudleys, because both, despite not being under contract of WWE anymore, the Hardy Boys at least, they were both there at SummerSlam in the first row. Because, because the reason behind that is that they got invited is because we had a tables, ladders, and chairs match, which is legendary for the SummerSlam because the very first TLC match happened at the SummerSlam. And this was the 9th TLC match at the SummerSlam, I believe. Yeah, which was a 6-pack tag team match, which was also historical for SummerSlam, because never were 6 tag teams in a match involved, and then also in a TLC match. And the contenders were the title defenders, the Fired Six, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, despite the others also interfered in the match later on. Oh, I have to make it a bit quick. I already got called. I just got the ping that I have to show up. So I make this quick. They won against the Street Profits, the Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Fraxium, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix. And Gacy got the title belts from the roof there. Yeah, so that's that. I would love to talk about the matches any time, but as I said, I just got a message, so I have to make this quick. Then the next match was Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, which was a no-count on no disqualification match, and it has a bonus stipulation. If Lyra Valkyria loses, she's never allowed to challenge for the title again as long as Becky holds the title. And Becky defended after Bayley interfered and actually wanted to help Lyra to win the title, but it went backwards. And she hit at the end of the match Lyra with a fist punch accidentally, which secured Becky the win. Then the fourth match, which was a steel cage match for the United States Championship. It was Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu, where Solo Sikoa defended via stipulation after he got out of the cage because of MST helped him, of course. And they even got in the cage itself and put on how you call it, handcuffs, yeah. Handcuffs on Solo Sikoa's hand, on Jacob Fatu's hand, but he didn't care and somehow got rid of them without a key. Like, this guy is a monster.
Yeah,
sounds like it.
Like, it's clear that WWE wants to push him to be a top star, but also Solo Sikoa just won the mid-card title, and I think they want Jacob to go for the main title next. Then, okay, I have to make this quick for real now. Then, for the fifth match, which was the only non-stipulation match of the night, which was Dirty Dominic Mysterio, man, I love this guy at this point, versus AJ Styles. And this match was in honor to Eddie Guerrero. Like, AJ Styles came in with a lowrider and even via his gear, and Dominic and they both together did all the iconic moves which happened in Eddie Guerrero's match from 2002 against Kurt Angle. And yeah, Dominic Mysterio won it with the Eddie Guerrero trick with putting his shoe, with opening his shoe, and AJ Styles caught this off guard. Then, which I want to still talk about a bit, okay, so which is the sixth and last match of the SummerSlam, and the guy was at a banger. And it was Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, but it was not heel Cena anymore. It was the real John Cena. It was face John Cena. It was Super Cena. The match lasted almost 40 minutes. That's how intense it was. And John Cena pulled something off nobody did ever before, and that is he came out of a triple crossroads. Yes, he came out of Cody's super finisher. Like, not a single wrestler was allowed or pulled off before. Like, you have to think this. The triple crossroad is on the same level as the one-winged angle from Kenny Omega. Like, when it hits, you don't come out, it's over. So yeah, and sadly, which I disagree with, Cody Rhodes won the title back, and now the insurance guy is champion again. And yeah, all hail to the super boring champ. Like Cody Rhodes is boring. But now we are not at the end yet. After Cody Rhodes left the ring with the title, by the way, John Cena gave him the torch, which was an amazing moment, and everyone in the arena did a standing ovation for Cena and shouted "Thank you, Cena" and applauded him. And Cena was so emotional that he teared up about it, and waved into the crowd and asked he wanted to go. Guys, hear me out. I was shocked myself and had an open mouth for at least 5 minutes. The music of Brock Lesnar hits, and he comes out. You guys remember how I shared this article that he was banned from wrestling forever, and he even himself confirmed it. And then he comes breaking out and attacks Cena with an F5? Like, huh? What's going on?
Yeah, definitely came out of nowhere with that one.
Yeah, like, this guy was reportedly banned from wrestling 1 day ago, before the event happened. And then, like, he comes out like nothing happened. But I must say, he has full hair now, and he looks fit. So yeah, but I don't know how hyped you are for Brock Lesnar this he's back. I think it's a bit controversial, but I mean, he must be unguilty when WWE allows him to be back again. So no judgment from my side about that. And thank you for listening to me, even when it was a bit too long today, which I apologize for. I wish you still a fun podcast, and I now have to go.
That's fine, man. I'll see you Sunday for the next game of Fate Prism.
Be safe.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this. After 4 weeks, I'm back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be safe. Also, one of these days, I'll probably make Jeremy for Fate Prism.
You mean like if I run the game again?
Yeah, if you ever run the game again, I probably will do it, but with my character Jeremy Kadamon.
Oh.
That sounds like a Digimon.
You know, I never even thought about that possibility. If I was to complete the game, would there even be enough people interested in playing it again, even if they know how it ends?
You could make alternate
unless you can make a new story.
I'm going to be honest, this story is my magnum opus. I don't think I'm going to be able to write anything better than what I'm coming up with now.
I mean, regardless of the same story, if you have new players with different characters and like different perspectives, I feel like there's going to be different outcomes.
There might be some adjusted outcomes. Certain things will still happen in certain orders, but yeah, you do make a valid point. I might consider that.
Like, I'm be real here, Chief. I don't think you can get similar outcomes as to what my character has been getting.
Yeah, that's true. Your character has been getting so much in-depth story. Speaking of in-depth, though, I believe it is now your turn, and it is time for the Lorcana segment.
Yes, and the funny thing about this topic, we either get literally nothing some podcasts, or we get spoiled, and, well, I do apologize in hindsight if this does take a bit, because we did get spoiled with some very funny things to talk about. So, we have a lot of content. Okay, I say a lot exaggerately, but quality-wise it is something. So we gotta look at some reprints coming in Fabled, aka the whole reprint set. I forgot to point out, but by the time that set completely releases, it will be Lorcana's 2nd anniversary, so that will be lovely. So, reprint-wise, I'm only going over a lot of the noteworthy ones that were revealed so far, because what they did for reprints, they basically, so far they've been reprinting a lot of key or favorite cards from sets 1 through 4. And even gave some enchanteds to them or some rarity bumps or downgrades because, you know, the previous ones just did not make sense. So, and also, as you'll see, both Stitch Carefree Surfer and Stitch Rockstar were guaranteed reprints. But I like what they did with Hades here when they brought him back reprint-wise because he finally has an enchanted rarity, which a lot of people have been asking for, and I love this artwork. We got Robin Hood, we got Ursula, we got a lot of other goodies too here, but the real bread and butter, we finally got revealed, we finally got shown the Goofy movie stuff, and oh boy. Let me pull it up, because there is a bit to talk about with this, alongside some of the
extremely goofy movie.
It's just the first movie so far. So these are what was revealed so far that I managed to get reveal-wise. So the gimmick of the Goofy movie theme is all based around the boy Powerline. So Powerline is a shift character with the Singer 9 ability, basically saying he can freely sing any songs in the game at this point. And then whenever he sings a song, you look at the top 4 cards of your deck, you may reveal a song card with cost 9 or less and then play it for free, and then put the rest on the bottom in any order. Yes.
What in the Gold Paladin did you just say?
What I said is that Powerline is the bread and butter of this deck, which is fitting because he's basically the bread and butter of the whole fucking movie.
Let's be honest, everyone remembers him for that.
But yeah, the whole deck is basically Ruby Emerald, and the whole focus is song shenanigans. So, we got Roxanne, who basically gets an additional lore counter and an extra attack point if you have a character with the singer trait. PJ gets really beefy when you play any song this turn. Family Fishing Pole has got to be one of the funniest items for this, because if you sing with a character you don't want anymore, you can banish it and pay 1 to return to your hand for 2 free lore. Max is a Singer 5 that you can drop on turn 3. Powerline gains haste 3 cost Powerline, one of the shift targets for the bigger shift one. He gains literally haste if you play a song. And then we got the poster card. 1-2-1. Sing together, meaning multiple characters can be used to sing to quote-unquote play this card for free. So each player draws 2 cards and gains 2 lore, and if 2 or more characters sing this song, you immediately ready them back up.
You're triggering my buddy fight trauma.
Good. I hope I am.
Like...
But it gets funnier because it reminded me of a card that you can use primarily at the moment in Eternal format, but it's a card known simply as, let me get the image here, because not all of the reprint reveals are in yet, but I hope this one gets reprinted and revealed solely for the Goofy movie stuff. And it's an Ursula card, and it's called, pulling it up right now, it's called Ursula, Deceiver of All, and whenever this character sings a song, you may play that song immediately again from your discard for free, then put it on the bottom of your deck. Are you seeing the funnies we can do?
I do, but I do have a question. Regarding the Robin Hood cards, I need to know, is there a card based on the Rooster Man Alanadale?
Funnily enough, there is. Alanadale, he is an amber card, and to fit with his like whole shtick, every time you play a song card, you gain 1 lore, and he actually has seen meta play because of this, because of Steel Song.
No kidding.
I wish I was kidding. Him and Daisy Duck found a spot in that deck.
Honestly, that just makes me happy. Alan Nadale is probably my favorite character out of that whole movie.
But that aside, speaking of newer themes and whatnot, we did, funnily enough, get another theme finally imported into the game, and we got... Oh yeah, I did forget one more card from the... God damn it. Hate this inventory. Oh shit, I forgot 2 cards actually, I think. Hold up. Yeah, I did. 2 cards from the Goofy movie theme.
And we can fix it in post.
Well, I'm fixing it right now by posting them. So Goofy's set for adventure. Whenever he moves to a location, you can move another one of your characters to it for free to draw 1 card, and the other song cards stand out. So chosen character gets buffed by +3 and gains evasive until the start of your next turn, meaning they cannot be attacked. How fun!
Damn.
Okay, now for the other theme we got, which I'm surprised it took this long, but slow burn. What are you gonna do? I suppose. We got Dumbo joining the scene.
Oh.
So far they're amethyst based with the whole gimmick of giving everyone the evasive trait, so you can never attack them because Funny Elephant do the flying.
That makes sense.
And then
everyone's the Sonic Superstars boss got it.
And then we got some other.
I'm right. You know I'm right.
No one's arguing.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just putting down the other reveals because card-wise we got some other goodies. But now we can get into the bread and butter. Okay, sir, I will give a brief summary to speed this along. So, Circle of Life, Monster Reborn, that would be very funny in a competent song-based deck. If Steel Song could keep all of its shit, they'd probably play this.
Damn.
Ursula, Voice Stealer. When you play this character, you exert a pose and ready character that you may play a song for free. Corella, I like the artwork of this, and despite being a crazy bitch, she synergizes really well with the puppy deck. Because anytime a puppy dies, you can put the top card of your deck into your Inkwell.
No good sentence ever starts with when a puppy dies.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I was about to... This synergizes well, but it's also ironic that her effect activates when a puppy dies.
That's... I hate to admit that might end up being a show title.
Then again, this was the same woman that was admitted to a mental asylum in the sequel.
Yeah. Anyways, please continue.
Dude, it's right first all over again.
More or less.
But yeah, then we got some pretty neat stuff. Going on from the reveals we got so far of Fable, which I'm sure I'll have more to talk about once everything's revealed, reprint, and new card-wise. We got reveals of what Set 10 Whispers in the Well is going to look like. Not just the booster box and, well, the cover cards in question, but also the starter decks, and we may be in for another character classification type. With a new mechanic for the new rotation. So, set cards are Daisy Duck, Demona from Gargoyles, and Gaston. And then for the starter deck, we got Simba and Megra, and Judy Hopps and Robin Hood. These are Amber, Emerald, and Sapphire Steel. So zooming in on the side of the package that showcases the cover cards for the starter decks. If you look at Robin Hood, Simba, and Megra, I know it's a bit crunched up and blurry because of Discord, but from what I could see so far, each of those three have a new classification called Whisper, and the whole gimmick from what I could read so far from the first line of text, their whole gimmick is basically once per turn you can put the top card of your deck under them. So So in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, basically putting Xyz materials under them, and then they get bonus effects depending on what you do with said card under them.
Wait, so now what you're telling me is Lorcana stole Vanguard's gauge mechanic?
Dude, Lorcana stole
sounds like
Vanguard's
Zodiac.
entire
Oh my
fucking
God.
flow.
It sounds like a Zodiac thing. Attach themselves to the effects.
Well, that's what I could make out for the blurry packaging and what others could pick up, but it's if executed correctly, this could be a very funny introduction to the game.
Yeah. If Lorcana says, I get to win the game if I miss an attack, I'll play it.
Yeah, of course you will.
But to wrap it up a bit, well, I would love to talk about the artwork for Demona and how cool that is and what they may do for the other gargoyles and Xanatos maybe. We got two things to look forward to in 2026. So, we got Winter Spell, which is going to be their winter-based theme set, and I don't know what else to say, guys. This artwork's just cute.
It is. It really is. That's Christmas card levels of cute.
Indeed.
And then we got and then, well, my prediction for this was correct, because in 2026, we're going to be seeing some Pixar stuff, and this is what we got, confirmation-wise.
That is unsettling.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to translate 3D to 2D, but what are you gonna do?
Why does it look like they're both on Clintar?
I hate that I understand that reference.
It could be worse. They could be in Creepypasta Land or Quickville.
Oh no, we do not need another Toy Story.exe remake.
Or the back rooms, or Ohio, whatever meme you want to throw in there.
But
EBDB.
Or the Delta Road community going crazy over the fact.
But yeah, as weird as this artwork is, I am curious to see what they're going to do with Toy Story and other Pixar properties when they slowly migrate into the game. And then, one final thing, because this is from Ravensburger, we had to get a jigsaw puzzle.
Of course.
This is the Steel 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, which comes with a promo card.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Come on, Buzz. We need to search for the one who asked.
I'm not gonna lie,
Someone
that
make
actually
this a
needs to
reaction
be
image.
that actually needs to be a reaction image. Yeah, I might just do that at some point.
Nice.
But yeah, with all of these reveals, with all of these new upcoming products, with a lot of this hype, I'm glad to see that this segment had a lot of meat on the bones.
Absolutely.
As opposed to last week.
Well, the good news is there isn't a lot to talk about when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! So technically speaking, we had a few minutes to spare, and I'm glad we could donate a few of them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that the next topic on the list would be the Digimon segment.
Okay, so before we actually touch on the card game, there's actually quite a few stuff to talk about outside. The first big one is the release date of the newest Digimon anime, Beat Break, which is going to be around the early October. And I think it looks kind of promising. Hopefully we'll finally get a good anime series, because from what I've heard, Ghost Game was pretty disappointing.
I think it was more of it was good. It was good, but it did flop, so make kind of controversial stuff, I guess.
It kind of differs based on who you ask.
Yeah. And we also have had the beta test, the beta test for Digimon Elysion, which is the upcoming Digimon game based around the card game, which from screenshots it looks kind of nice. It is more simple in terms of playstyle, more akin to the very earlier lifespan of Digimon card game. So it's just nice to, harken back to those early times. And is there anything else?
For some reason.
Nah. Is there anything else outside of the before I touch on the actual card game, Ignis, that I failed to mention?
Aside from a quick mention to a new chapter of the novel, which
Oh yeah, new stuff.
no, not the novel, the webcomic.
Oh yeah, Liberator, but I honestly don't keep up with that anymore. I'm gonna be real.
Well, I still do.
Fair enough. Anyway, now I can finally touch on the card game itself. So BT22 Cyber Eden is now out in stores for all of your cyber sleuthing needs. And I've decided to take it upon myself to try and build the CS and the Eater decks, which totally isn't gonna be backfire whatsoever in my bank account. Although to be fair, Eaters is quite budget friendly.
For the most part, the most expensive. Yeah, it's mostly within budget. It's just the most expensive cards that you're going to be investing are the teamers that you need to run.
Yeah, and also outside tech options should you choose to run them.
Well, I'm going with more in arc.
Makes sense. So anyway, now back to the card game itself. We're now in the season for EX10 Sinister Order, and we've got stuff ranging from the Dark Masters, Lucimon, of course Blackwall Greymon, Beelzemon, and we've got a second secret rare which was leaked in Deusmon from the Atmon series. We've also got another major reveal for Darkness Bagramon as one of the super rares, and then we've got some surprise super rare hits from a new Belphamon Rage mode, a new Regulusmon, and a new version of the Digimon Emperor, which is very interesting, I will say. Probably be more restricted to his own dedicated deck, which is DM Chimeramon, but
he's a fraud.
Yes, he is. Definitely much so. And oh yeah, we've also got a Creepymon as one of the super rares. And I also believe that later down the line we will of course have our reveals for Close's newest level 7 from the Digimon Liberator series. I suspect it'll probably be out like around next week, maybe. I think there's only 4 super rares left to reveal, but
I say 3 weeks, since that's well, she'll actually show it all in the
2 weeks time
in the comic.
Yeah, 2 weeks time probably.
Well, 3 actually.
Okay.
There is one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just Bagra Army support. We also technically got some Twilight support because you and Nene.
Yeah, technically, yeah, with you and Nene.
Yeah.
Though I think it's going to be more likely that it's going to be more trying to focus more around on fixing the Bagra Army, because I suspect they still are probably going to include more Bagra Army stuff. Mainly a new Blastmon, new Lilithmon, and maybe a new Dark Knightmon. But we'll see what happens.
I do hope for more Dark Knightmon support.
I know you do. Even if it's probably going to be, like I said, more tailor-made for the Bagra Army. But we'll see what happens. I think that's it for now, not much.
Just give me Marcus support and we're good.
I have no clue when that will end up.
You'll have to wait then, because right now we're in the villain stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're in.
Right now, everyone is evil.
Yeah.
We are in villain territory.
Pretty much.
Whether you like it or not.
It's whoever can do that heckin' villain the most.
This
Definitely.
isn't just normal villainy. This is advanced villainy.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah. As I was meant to be done.
This isn't robbing a bank. This isn't robbing a bank. Like, this is trampling crops and breaking people's windows for no reason.
And also leaving people with the pizza crust as revenge.
No, it's specifically taking the last slice when someone called dibs and acting like they didn't hear.
And once again, leaving them with the crust. Because frick you.
Of course.
Y'all messed up.
Yeah.
That will lead to built-in villains with built-in hot and cold running water.
Did we already talk about the upcoming ban list?
Oh no, we haven't. Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna be of course. I just got an update of that we're gonna be getting a new ban list update. I want to say in 2 weeks' time. Is it?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks' time. Thank you. Completely forgot about the ban list. Yeah, I think it's gonna be on the 23rd, 22nd. It'll be revealed, and then it will take effect on the 1st of September. And with that, I think that is it. That is all when it comes to Digimon. For real this time.
Fair enough.
And alas, given how much we've been talking, I'm gonna actually have to hit the hay. So it's been great being here as always.
We're always happy to have you here, man. Maybe you can stick around all the way through to the next one.
We'll see what happens, yeah. Hopefully.
Alright, have a good night, man.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
We intend to try.
I'm also gonna go too.
Alright, well thanks for stopping by, man. Hopefully you can make it for the next one too.
I will, hopefully. See ya.
See ya. Alright, well, the next topic on the list then would be the Pokemon segment, and there really isn't much to speak of. I believe someone mentioned something about Mega forms being revealed.
Mega Dragonite was revealed recently, and all the other ones were technically leaked, but I'm not gonna say that for respect of anyone who wants to go into the game fresh.
Fair enough.
That, and also the obvious one that I know everyone let's address the copyright struck art, or the copied art in the elephant in the room.
Oh yeah.
Of Ho and Lugia EX both having the funniest fucking placeholder art I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Because they could have put their normal art from the official Pokemon renders and all that. No, it's just text in Arial that just says new art coming soon, and it's somehow better to me than any replacement art they could have made. And I somehow managed to pull both of them, by the way, which is even funnier. So y'all get to see firsthand what I saw when I pulled it.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
That's some real nice art right there.
Yeah, gotta say, I love what they did with the colors.
Me too. Damn, you can really
feel the brush strokes.
It's just you can really appreciate and that's it.
Gotta credit the artist. It's fire.
Yeah.
You can just feel the passion in these pieces.
Yeah.
This is the kind of shit they put in museums.
I'm gonna duct tape this alongside a banana to the wall and ask for $7 billion.
You'd probably get it if you could find the right moron.
Honest to God, yeah, you could.
Someone's gonna do it. There was a dude who bought that duct tape banana and actually ate it.
Oh yeah. There's also the dude who made a painting, and then after somebody bought it, he had it shredded right in front of the entire audience.
No.
Yeah, that was even funnier. That's based.
No, but real talk, the fact that I seen that shit, as a New Yorker, that hurt my soul. Because I'm like, are we this dumb?
Oh my god. Oh, it's even more beautiful in hand.
Yeah.
I could literally use those as crown jewels.
Dude, these would be the funniest fucking proxy cards I would ever see. I wouldn't care what they're trying to proxy for. I'd flag pass just off that.
I would use those as field centers.
Oh.
I'd use them as tokens, honest to God. It would be the funniest. It would be the most expensive token ever, but it would be funny as hell. There was one thing for VGC. I don't remember. It's funny. I don't know what it is. A lot of people are just using Pokemon that are kind of hot garbage in VGC. If I remember correctly, someone used what the fuck is this thing's name? It was a start. It was like a starter. I think it was Sceptile, and it was like a Dragon Cheer team for some reason.
Oh yeah, I actually remember something about that now.
Oh, when it first came out, it was bugged. It would like raise your crit level all the way up if it was the dragon. So they ban it until what's it called? Excuse me, until they patched it in like the next patch.
Of course. All right. Well, if that's all the Pokemon news, then I guess we can move on to the next topic, which would be Cardfight Vanguard.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for like the latest one to send it, but you can start on that. I'll just post it in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead and post it when you find it. All right. So Reborn, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I'll keep it simple to the most hype stuff.
Sounds good.
Lyrical is getting a Christmas booster, and we all know how I feel about Lyrical. And new doggos for Houndraiser. Like, Houndraiser is literally Doggo.deck. You summon Doggo. Doggo is your 4th attack. And there's a new.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Is it really called Doggo?
Houndraiser. They have a new doggo called Nagon. And basically all your grade 2s just summon doggo. If you pick when it's summoned, you pick a Houndraiser, they can't be attacked. And Gurugon, if he's in the back and you have 3 or more less grade 1s, he gets 5k power. Wait, this is just do doggo more.
Mm-hmm. That's what it sounds like.
Yes. And they have a new doggo that says if you have a Houndraiser, it searches the tamers. What in the Pokemon am I looking at?
Oh, I found it. It was Sinistra top 8'd somehow.
Yeah. Oh my god. It basically check the top 5 for a Houndraiser. Add it to your hand. If you have a Houndraiser, it gets shield 5k. If your Vanguard is 3, it gets power 5k. I'm like, what the hell? Because my big beef that it says it's Vanguard grade 3, so you can't grade 2 rush with this. But you need to play it because it searches your tamers.
Okay, if I may intrude, if you want to, new ban list.
Yeah, that sounds actually really important.
Yeah. I would have wished you would have covered this first, but, well, I'm gonna go over it real quick. So, for Dragon Empire, restricted to 1, we have, Bearlord, which, kind of hurts. For Bob Sagra specifically. Speaking of Bob Sagra, she is now choice restricted with the Dragon Empire trigger. Why? Because it just allows the Vanguard to restand. On something like her, that is going to be a problem. We also have Defensing Grower restricted to 1. We have Scarlet Flamebow General Surgna and Stealth Fiend Izasawa restricted to 2 after being restricted to 1. So you can now play 1 additional copy of both of them. And we're not done with the choice restrictions because we have Saragon and Faded One of Miracles Raziel, which is an absolute problem because Raziel can just Saragon back again and again and again. And we're still not done with the choice restrictions. Choice restrictions. We're still not done with them.
Yeah.
Eating Monster Tectian and Ox Machine Monster Savo. That's the best I can pronounce it.
Yeah. This is a big reason why it's dangerous to give Raziel a card that says kill myself, do something, because Raziel is just going to do it
again.
Over.
Okay, and that is actually the last choice restricted we have on this ban list. In terms of restricted to 1, we have one more. Lightning Heat Monster Mole Flesh. Or Moe Flesh, however you pronounce that. But Moe Flash, that's an A, not an E. So a further kick to the nuts to the funny back deck. It restricted to 2 for Stoicheia, Knight of Formosity, Charmant. I don't even know what that does, but cool. And then I call that straight up banned, Sleeve Tugging Bell. And we have a few erratas. When it comes to like 2 specific orders and an ability. So Gathering Upon Me, Your Wandering Souls, and Nectar of Sensationalism. Instead of being generic, you now have to either reveal a Zorga from right deck or control a Zorga. So the deck that is actually intended for, well, now you're forced to run it in said deck instead of just whatever Stoicheia deck you want.
Yeah, this is basically just to stop Levidrus from plussing for free.
That tracks.
Yeah.
That's not dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last but not least, an update to the Black Wings and White Wings ability, which are 2 abilities dedicated for 1 deck. And funny enough, the idol deck of all things. Well, more so idol nation, but details. So before White Wings, I think you need to have an even number of grades banished, which in this game we call bind. And for Black Wings, it's odds. So white is even, black is odds. At first, it's just, generically. Now, you need to have a Vanguard with a less steel in its card name. Otherwise, both abilities do not work. And in terms of the ban list, that's it.
Yeah, this is
I
basically.
feel like that's a fair cost for it being that good.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think Bushiroad's starting to learn the lesson of not making stuff too generic.
Yeah, probably.
Really?
Like,
I don't know about that one.
Making stuff too generic has always been a problem across pretty much every card game.
Yeah, and now we got to release a product schedule for like upcoming sets for the rest of the year. Starting off with DZBT09, I think. Super Brave Detonation, which is going to be releasing in 3 weeks from today.
I'm gonna start that Super Burger Detonation. I think I'm just hungry.
I think we all are.
Probably. Well, I'm not.
I'm not. I ate a pizza and some.
And now I remember why.
And
I will make a sandwich after this.
Yeah, and in Japan. Well, before I reveal what else we're gonna get here in the States, in Japan, hold on. Super Brave Detonation also had a collab with anime Braveheart, as we mentioned a while back. Now, we have confirmation that it's going to come in the set Symphony of Might and Bloom, which is going to be releasing at the end of the year. Hell yeah.
Something's up in my brain. I thought of that, and I immediately thought of it being like a Red versus Blue deck, and I realized this isn't Weiss Schwarz we're talking about.
Nah, that's next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because I hear Bushiroad, so that's why.
Well, the company owns both games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, other than that, we got like a few energy designs, which I actually really like. Majority of which, from what I've seen, are anime. 2 of which are actually contain the emblems of both the Fated ones and Destined ones, which I thought was pretty cool.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. And as well as some like more cards. What is this? Oh, participation. Anyways, that's all I want to talk about.
All right. Well, Reborn, was there anything else worth mentioning?
That isn't other reveals, I might add.
Besides the new energy markers and the new Halloween stuff, and nothing really.
Alright, well, if that's the case, I guess I'll go ahead and take my turn and talk about the Weiss Schwarz stuff, because there actually is quite a bit to discuss, so I'm going to have to do some speedrunning on this nonsense. So, first off, they already revealed a brand new ban list that goes into effect in 2 weeks from now, which means that there's going to be at least one more tournament between then and now, where people can use their current array of cards. In the Bunny Girl Senpai series, because it's been doing incredibly well, they ended up limiting one of their red playmakers down to 2 copies per dex. It's a Mai Sakurajima card. The long and short of it is, it had a very effective means of burning the opponent really well at a minimal cost by putting in a bunch of restrictions, like you have to have so many cards in your hand, you have to have so many characters on your board, you have to have this, that, and the other thing. So they justified it by giving it a minor cost, and it's not once per turn. A little bit overpowered.
Yeah, that sounds like that character, alright. No, if you've seen the anime.
Then there's the 7 Deadly Sins series. They decided to touch on that again, not to limit its playmaker abilities, but to hit its consistency, because even with its current limits, it's still showing some incredible promise, and that's because of how consistent it is. So they ended up hitting Elizabeth Trust in the Promise. They limited it down to 2 copies per deck. I actually play her at 3 in my Escanor build, so I'm going to have to adjust for that. But the short of it is, she had 2 different abilities that made it very easy to recover pieces from your grave and filter through some of your upcoming cards to have better options. Plus, she had a neat combo that worked really well in the next stage of the game right after hers, and even benefited players throughout the later stages of the game. So they decided limiting her would reduce consistency and make the deck a little more fair. The big one, though, is quintessential quintuplets. See, they already had a choice restriction of 3 cards, Dozing Off Ichika, which was a card that had 2 different effects that could filter stuff and put cards to your hand from your deck. Daily Routine Nino, which was a card that could filter your hand a little bit and recover something from your grave. And an event called Important Charm, which is essentially a spell that says that character lost a ton of its damage. They've also added 2 additional cards to this, meaning that these 5 cards cannot be used in the same deck. You can only use one of them. One of which is Approach with Utmost Effort Nino, who is a card that says that when you play it, you can search. You can send a card from your deck to the waiting room, and when it goes to the waiting room, you can take any card in your waiting room and put it in your hand. So it's a filter and recover combo. And Love Taking Off Nino, which is a card that basically duplicates the effects of another type of card in the game that lets you play stuff from your waiting room, your graveyard, back onto your stage during the battle phase, which is one of the most powerful combo systems that this particular series has. So, between the 5 of these, this is severely going to hamper the deck's ability to perform, especially the red build. So, that sounds incredibly fair. However, it's not all doom and gloom, as they have also released a couple of cards from the ban list entirely. Date A Live had 2 of its cards released from the list, which are great consistency boosts, obviously, but they did leave their biggest playmaker and game ender, Terrible Spirit Kurumi, at 2 copies per deck, so the red build still has a little bit of a struggle pushing for game. However, Kaguya-sama Love is War had its 2 cards that are currently choice restricted from each other removed from the list, which means that set is now back at full power.
Power creeps at the very least.
I swear, Quintessential just can't live without getting hit once a ban list.
Yeah, tell me about it. They have a choice restriction 5, which is ironically appropriate considering it's quintuplets.
That's funny.
I didn't realize that's how you said it.
There is a little bit of a power creep thing going on here, I will fully admit that, but that's not really the main issue. It's that there were upcoming sets that had similar contributions and qualities to them that could be considered comparable, so it's really not fair. It's complicated. They listed a bunch of information on why. But moving on, the Bushiroad Summerfest, the once-a-year summer tournament schedule, had one event take place on August 2nd in Jakarta, Indonesia. And the first place winner was Bunny Girl Senpai, which is another reason why the ban list hit was justified.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
They also revealed their event schedule coming up for their next big event, which is the Bushiroad Championship Series. It's going to be starting in October for North America and Latin America. I believe it was Asia and Oceania starting in January, and November will be starting the EU circuit. But here's the big thing. The product reveals. First off, the new products are officially out on the market is Bang Dream Ave Mujica, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, and the Disney Mirrorverse set, which is, of course, limited to non-US properties.
Boo!
Yeah, tell me
Give
about
us Monsters Inc., you assholes.
That's a show title if I ever heard one. They also delayed the release date of girls band Cry from August 22nd to September 5th. But here's the big part. They have confirmed so much good stuff. First off, Frieren is already getting a reprint.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was that popular. Oshi no Ko is getting its Volume 2 set soon. We've been confirmed that we're getting Dan to Dan.
Oh, no fucking way. Oh, there needs to be a Turbo Granny deck.
Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest is getting imported, which explains why Fairy Tail's special edition box was released last month. And some new show that I'm actually not familiar with. Makin, Too Many Losing Heroines?
That one's sad but funny.
Well, I might have to give it a shot, since it's been confirmed that it's getting an English import. But the problem is, with those 5 things that I listed, we don't have a release date for any of them yet. So, probably end of this year, beginning of next. Which means that now, we can finally move into the Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Until midnight where I am.
So first off, let's go over some of the general news. They've told us that we're not getting a TCG ban list until sometime after this year's World Championship. So probably another 2 months, I think it was?
Next month.
In April, like they did again last year.
My mistake. September, yeah.
It's gonna happen in September. Gonna happen in September, but I was gonna go over all the Mega 10 reprints.
And like I said, once we get to that point, I'll let you know.
How much do y'all want to bet they're gonna hit the Exodia deck, considering they've been buffing it the hell out of it recently?
They're not going to. It's not showing any meta relevance in actual card game tournaments. Master Duel is one thing, but here, not so much.
I was gonna say, Master Duel is not real life.
Oh, you meant in Master Duel.
Some people treat it like that. No. I wasn't referring to Master Duel. Master Duel's got its own ban list. I could give a crap about that, less about that, because Max C is somehow not banned on there.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I'm referring to the fact that they make some really weird decisions with bans, because, like, I'm pretty sure they had, I forget what it was, not Upstart Goblin, they had another draw card that was, like, really bad.
Are you talking about Sekka's Light?
Probably.
Well, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was primarily used in BA rock stuff, and also, well, obviously, Super Heavy Samurai, and for some goddamn reason they limited it to 1.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's niche as hell.
There's also the matter of the claims regarding end-of-match procedure changes, where if there's still a game going on by the end of the round, it's a double loss. They clarified that that's only going to be applying to Worlds specifically in some regard, but that is not an actual policy that's going to go into effect.
I was about to say, just rewarding the slow players, huh?
Pretty much.
Triff could die happy.
I'll be 100% honest. If I ever compete in Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and I fight someone who's playing me with a stall deck, I will go out of my way and make the timer run out so we both lose. I don't care. I'm going down with the ship. And I'm the one who set the fucking bomb off to begin with.
Just play Renek's Stun. Just play Renek's Stun and protect the castle. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, realistically.
No, because I like playing rush. I like playing rush decks like 6 Salmon. I was gonna say Toons. I immediately almost outed myself.
Yeah.
6 Salmon, fucking what do you call it? Like Ghost Tricks. Although they're not as aggressive, but still.
Yeah.
You say outing yourself.
But like, if I run into a really solid deck, no, we both going down, bro. I'm putting the C4 on both of us.
Fair enough.
Okay, the tax evasion I get, but literal murder and bad sportsmanship, that's a line we dare not
If you've
cross.
seen anything Yoshi's Island, you immediately know you don't gotta worry about it. They've been doing that since day one. It is nothing new. Literally murdered a frog from the inside out. Are you kidding me?
Fair enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and drift into the Master Duel stuff. There's a few things to go over. First off, they just released a new ban list where they banned Artifact Scythe, Abyss Dweller, and Paradise Smasher, but unlimited Gateway of the Six.
Smasher, don't even know her.
And they introduced Ext Ryziel immediately as a 2-of.
Funnily enough, even with Ryziel having a card that's already semi-limited, it's already miles ahead of potential Doc Deck.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
It's
I
fucking
know Malice was tier 0, but that's mainly because of new toy syndrome.
Yeah, it really is.
And people found ways around it very easily.
Also, you put Ryziel in a format/game where you could just play 8 maxis, and that's already profit.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
8? What do you mean 8? What do
Because
you
the
mean
because
8?
the mul-
Two
because the
Maxi
mul-
and the 3 and Molcharmies.
Yeah, the Molcharmies are in the game, and Maxi is limited to 2.
Yeah, so you can activate 2
Oh
Molcharmy
my
effects in a turn.
lord.
You play Perulia and Fuelos and Maxi, you've got 8 Maxis. That's a
Who
show
the
title.
fuck thought that was okay, man? It's like,
Konami.
okay, let's limit it to 2, but let's also increase that by like 4 times.
Pretty much. Let's see. Next up was the Tryout Duel Skull Invitation 2, which just put Skull Invitation on both sides of the board at the start of each game. Magic Planter spam?
Literally
I was
just
going to say DDD meta because Dark could turn burn from the Skull Invitations to healing.
Oh,
yeah, it was the most...
A Blue Eyes player burnt himself to death. I lost my first game, and I played True Draco. So True Draco, I just treated off my Skull Invitation.
You know what, that works.
Played Master.
Clever bugger.
Hey, you said, for the record, you said DDD meta, so.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, because you could just summon Dark and, like, never die.
It really happens. There's also the Tryout Duel Unlimited, which I believe removed the ban list entirely?
Oh, you poor souls.
What? Really?
I think so. I didn't really...
For the first time in
Every
Master
deck's gonna have
Duel,
3 pot of
Sixth
greed and upstart.
Sense was playable.
Yeah.
Now, see, Cotton was playing
Damn.
here and grifting for subs.
Of
To
course.
get enough things crafted. You were grifting for subs to buy craft cards. We all know you could afford, Jesse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there was the Synchro Cup that got announced. Stage 1 actually began today on August 8th, so if you're participating, good luck to you. And then there's this Secret and Selection Packs. Let's see, Secret Pack Radiant Inferno, which was Tenpai and Black Rose. Secret Pack Tales of the Witch, which was the Dia Bells, the original Sin Keeper related stuff. Selection Pack Synchro Starlight, which was just a generic Synchro support pack. And Selection Pack Detonate to the Top Speed, which imported Molcharmy Meowls, Crystal Clearwing over Synchro Dragon, Legendary Lord 6 Samurai Shien, Ryziel Detonator, Abawaku, the Lightless Shadow, you know, all the stuff that a lot of people have been waiting for.
I heard Shien.
Yeah, brand new Shien. It came from the new 6 Sam support a while back.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah, so
Damn, that deck is decades old and still getting support.
Not much Master Duel support information. However, what we do have is a little bit of TCG OCG news. First off, we got a slew of reveals for Doom of Dimensions, which is dropping into TCG on September 26th. The Tri-Brigade support, which was a Link 2 and Quick Play spell, which finally makes their Link 5 playable.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, and the best part is, it lets them use Tri-Brigade cards as material, not monsters.
That is funny.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. Then there was the Black Rose Dragon
First
support.
time I've heard of Link using cards, not just monsters.
Yeah. There was the Black Rose Dragon support, which had 2 monsters, 2 synchros, and a continuous spell. It looked neat. Basically just made burn flowers, burning, the Garden of Fire basically became a deck now.
Well, not...
Also, yeah, another Tax Dragon.
Oh.
Also, people were really upset because they realized they couldn't use it with 60-card plant slop anymore.
Well, duh.
Well, gee, it's almost like it was meant to be in its own archetype.
It seems like it.
Whoever thought of that? A deck made of only one type of card? That's crazy.
Yeah, this isn't Super Heavy Samurai.
Next, you'll be telling me there's someone who takes the setting negate of Big Shilgarn and makes it his own deck. Wait a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec.
Yeah, this
and
isn't
yeah,
the
they
Samurai Pizza Cats trading card game.
And yeah, they also did get a plant version of Zombie World, which benefits them greatly. Let's see. Then there was the True Draco support, which comes with 2 new monsters and a continuous spell.
Yeah, I tested that, by the way. I was on True Draco testing that IRL. Testing the cards, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to Runic Stun, Runic Sweat for Hire, and Monarch, because I'm getting tired of people. I'm getting tired of people calling me very, very, very bad slurs on Dueling Nexus.
I mean, you play the game, you're just opening yourself up to
Hey, that's
slurs.
part of the fun. That's part of the fun. That's part of the fun, seeing people get mad at cardboard.
I played Runic Stun, the deck that people really don't like.
I've played Runic Empty Jar. I feel like I still should probably be arrested.
You should.
I played Mystic Mine on EDO Pro as a calming deck. I played Old Man Burn Mystic Mine on EDO Pro for stressful days. My deck is No Brain Monkey.
I will say this real quick. As much as I hate Runic and have had my rants and tangents about how bullshit it is, no archetype scares me more than Sky Striker, and that is primarily because of the community.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, speaking of Sky Striker, one of my friends left his Forbidden Droplets on his and the link on the table after a trade, and he got his stuff yoinked. I'm like, I should have went to locals that weekend. He's like, why? So I could punch the stealer in the throat.
Okay, then. In addition, there's also the expected Draco Tail, Yummy, and K9 support, where they each got a main deck monster and something else. I don't think anybody really cares.
Honestly, they mainly got all that they needed to be meta-worthy. It's just that these were basically bonuses.
Yeah.
Like, Yummy was already doing a line. You just gave them an extra card. I don't know,
Which means we should be expecting a new Synchro to come out of Yummy at some point.
Oh my god, imagine another Synchro Gaia.
I mean, it'd have to have a cool effect, but yeah, I could see that.
I mean, we got an Xyz Gaia.
I'm saying that we have 9 Gaia monsters right now.
That's true.
I swear, it doesn't matter what generation it is, there's always a Gaia. He somehow finds a way to remain relevant somehow.
There's always a Gaia, there's always a Skull Servant, and there's always a Penguin.
There's always a Dark Magician, too.
Oh, don't get me started on that shit.
No, that's not Dark.
It's funny, Blue Eyes skips a generation, but Dark Magician's just in the back catching strays, apparently.
Well, they did get an anti-hand trap card, so...
No, that's not Dark Magician. You take off the mask, it's just Diabell Star.
It really is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dark Magician, it's rumored to be put into this year's Mega Boxes and Mega Tens. The support is already rumored to be.
What did I just fucking say, dude?
Yeah.
Forcing everyone jerk off the Dark Magician support, basically.
Dogmatica and Regenesis also got new supports. I don't really think too many people care about that right now.
Honestly, I think the new Dogmatica support's pretty good.
Break, shut up! I'm so sorry. I'm
Nah,
so sorry.
it's fine.
Comment in the chat.
I just saw what he wrote, yeah. Wait.
That's not Dark Magician, that's Red Eye, sadly.
Oh my god. Oh, I wish you said that out loud. That would be a perfect title. Oh my god.
Of all the things to get a new card, Wake Cup got a new piece of Wake Cup Maki.
I think they're slowly turning it into either an archetype or thematic, like, support cards.
Honestly, I'd be okay with doing that. Since they're all aqua types, I kind of want to run them with penguins.
Not gonna lie, the first one is very
sounds funny.
in Shaddolls, and I've been testing it.
Honestly, I'm really glad to hear that.
I wanted to point out real quick, too, Shaddolls, the first Smoky card is really funny, but before that, I was testing it with Master of Ham, because he's a funny instant fusion target.
Oh, yeah.
And you can use them to make Shekanaga after Italian one from deck.
Of course. Speaking of fusion, there's the new fusion recruitment spell, which is fusion support for any deck with a normal monster as material.
Okay, Gem Knights, which I'm surprised nobody immediately pointed out.
I
forgot those things existed.
Yeah,
I was actually gonna say Neos, but
yeah,
the whole Gem Knight thing does make sense.
Yeah.
When I said that, everyone pointed out, well, what about the Link monster? It locks you in the fusion. It's like, my guy, you always make the Link monster first. You can do that, then activate this.
Mm-hmm. Am I wrong for calling Gem Knights, what you call it? Am I wrong for calling them Steven Universe Closed Alpha?
Not really.
Okay, because someone got mad at me for that, legit.
Then there's the new Dominus hand trap they announced, Dominus Spiral, which is just compulsory.
God, because we wanted more hand traps, yeah.
I mean, it's a compulse you can activate from the hand, but compulse is meh, and compulse you can activate from your hand, and also prevents you from activating the effects of light and dark monsters is meh.
I think it's fantastic for decks that are off the beaten path attribute-wise. Dark and Light's been eating way too good since the start of this game.
Yeah, I played through 2004.
And the other four are just sitting in the side corner.
And they announced a bunch of singles that are kind of interesting, but not really. Verifar, the Kick Deity, which is some new self-summoning hand trap type card, but it's codependent on what else you have in your hand. Chakravartin Sphinx, which I think is hilarious because it searches Book of Moon and Book of Tayo.
I prefer to call it Wheel Sphinx.
That works. Tri-Headed Behemoth, which is the retrain of Twin-Headed Behemoth. Tao the Chanter, which is an illusion-type tuner and a recruiter based on you taking battle damage, which works since they don't die in battle. Surzabuth, which is a rank 7 that steals and sets activated spells as Exceeds material. There's Miasma Necromancer, which is just some generic Link 2 that recovers level 5 and higher spellcasters. Some continuous spell called Apocaries, or Apocaries, whatever it's pronounced as. It's counter-based and it has a few different effects, but none of them are like super relevant. And then there's Miss Okiku's Disrhythmetic, which is a continuous trap that's also counter-based, but mills 10 cards if you meet its requirements.
Funny.
Let's see. Next on the list would be the Chronicles deck Fallen and Virtuous, which comes out in the TCG on October 22nd. It's this new 51-card all-foils series that's obviously based on parts of the Dogmatica lore.
Wait, what is it called again?
The Chronicles deck, the Fallen and the Virtuous.
Oh, let me...
They also announced that Retro Pack 2 Rewave is going to be released in the EU on November 27th.
Oh, you know, that is a stab in the back to American players. As House of Champs says, America, Canada, North America is no longer doing retro, while the EU will eat it up and play Edison format like a fat man. I added that at the end.
Nothing wrong with that.
Honestly, it needed something to keep the American players down a peg.
Little bit.
Nothing wrong with being fat. I'm a chubby guy. So if anyone gets offended by that.
Legendary 5D's decks finally got some expanded information. In addition to the Yusei deck, they also confirmed that we're going to be getting a Kiza structure deck and a Crow structure deck.
So we're getting all the Blackwing reprints in common, so people can finally stop bitching about getting Blackwings and more affordable rarity. And the Kiza support's going to come out in Doom, which is going to push the sales of it, plus Meows and Imperm.
Everyone was at first confused about why Jack Atlas wasn't a part of it, and I'm just like, he already got his own structure deck. Fuck off.
Yeah, these other players kind of deserve it.
Yeah.
Although, if there's anything that Blackwings definitely needed, is more members of the archetype, because it just doesn't have enough.
Clearly.
I mean, they have all of this shit, yet they literally still live or die off of Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind is such a crutch for them that they made a second version of it.
Yeah.
And a card that activates...
Black Whirlwind isn't crutches anymore. It's the whole fucking So, for foundation of their deck.
So a lot of people were pissed off Leo didn't get support, and I had to tell people, "Oh, do you really want more Sonic?"
Oh, excuse me.
Because they never hit the FTK. They never hit the FTK.
People were also bringing up Morphtronic, but given that it's Leo, they would have had to add Lua in there as well.
Probably, and she already got a whole wave of support.
Already got a whole wave of support. He got it in battles.
They're not getting new cards. Like, luckily not getting new cards.
No, but here's the thing. Anytime you support anything Leo related, they're just going to put anything Power Tool related is just going to be dumped into Infernoble Knights. People forget that Power Tool Dragon wasn't originally put into.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say,
yeah.
Power Tool Dragon is such a funny tech card for a lot of decks, especially with Revolution Synchron. I play him in Crystal Beast because of Revolution Synchron, because Revolution Synchron, you make any of your level 4 Crystal Beasts into Power Tool, you literally search Golden Rule, which you play 3 of, so your opponent has to pick it, and then you do full combo.
Next up is the V-Jump promo they finally announced and revealed. Dogmatica Chaplain, which is a self-summoner, sends a card from each extra deck, and recovers a Dogmatica card. Woo.
It's literally just that one other card they have. Just straight up, like, another one of it.
Basically.
Nadir Servant, or was it a monster?
It was a monster.
I'm being real here. There's a lot of these Dogmaticas that just have the same goddamn effect, and it's very confusing.
It's all because they share one gimmick. They share the same amount of brain cells as they do gimmicks.
Yeah, like they if you say anything Dogmatica, Dogmatica is the only place Buster Blader is scared of because they're the only archetype more racist than Buster Blader.
True.
I mean, lore-wise, they literally were chasing after a dude with dark skin, so...
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Excuse me.
So, next up on the list would be their announcement of Terminal World 3. For the love of fuck, give us Gusto support.
I don't know. I think Gusto already get support.
It wasn't enough. The deck still does exactly the same thing. It's just better at it.
I mean, yeah, I think they're gonna switch to that too.
I had this talk the other day because they already announced X-Saber, which I'm glad I kept the core, like I explained earlier, and then I think they also confirmed Satellars / Constellars because they did merge the two.
Yeah.
And then we got 2 slots left. Everyone's Gusto, and I do agree, but there are 2 archetypes I do want to see get support the most because of how full on neglected they've been, and that is Flamvels and Zephyra.
You know what? I could see that.
I don't know. I see Worms because like goddamn they need it.
Worms need a goddamn overhaul at this rate. But
they
if
need
we're talking
spell traps.
That too, but if we're going by like the somewhat elemental focus, as far as fire goes, which I don't believe they did anything for, Flamvel I could definitely see.
I could see that. The only flyer deck they've touched on so far is Jirak, I think.
Also, isn't this the one where they get 5 cards instead? They get another additional card in person the other 2.
Yeah,
they're getting 5.
Yeah, they're getting 5 cards, which is what I'm hyped to hear because X-Sabers honestly need more than 3 or 4.
Alright, so next on the list then would be Phantom Revengers, which has been given a release date in the TCG of December 5th. And we got 2 of their 3 archetypes fully, quote-unquote, fully revealed. First off, Heca-Handjob has officially had its English name revealed as Heca-Hands. Fuck you, that sucks.
Which is funny. It's funny though, because
damn,
particularly a swear word in the name too.
Hands.
Fellas, is it gay to give your homies a Heca-Handjob? I mean, after all, you're just taking their shit while they're distracted.
Yeah.
Catch these hands. I love that.
Oh.
And they also got a new search spell. Good for them. And we finally got the Enneacraft archetype reveal, which is a Light and Earth Machine Flip Pendulum archetype. Good God, that is a heavy descriptor.
They all do the somewhat same thing, so it's easy to know what cards do what.
Yeah, in the scale, they each gain an encounter whenever a monster is flipped, and on the board, you can reveal one in your hand to special summon any monster from your hand face down, but you're locked. You can't summon monsters except for face down for the rest of the turn, and you can flip them face up, Deus Ex Crawler style, during the opponent's turn when certain conditions are met to search a card, and then they have their own separate flip effects. And the bosses do something a little different, but yeah.
One per turn.
And I think you can. I think someone pointed out you can use Cyberjar under this lock.
Oh god, Cyberjar has relevance.
And you have the jars.
Yeah, but
Literally,
Cyberjar is funniest.
I mean, yes, you can use any of the other jars, but you use Cyberjar, nuke the board, reset your field, flip, rinse and repeat, I guess.
Yeah.
I do want to
Also, they're a
complain
burn
about
deck,
one
too.
thing about this archetype. Konami is such fucking cowards for not going special set yet.
That is weird.
Mood.
Very weird.
Can we use Deus Ex Crawler in the deck? I've been trying to mess that.
Yes, we can special summon Deus Ex Crawler out of the hand with the Enya crap pieces. I'm already thinking about making a mix called the Enya Crawlers.
Wait, hold on.
Support too.
Now I'm even more curious. Yes, because I get it. They're pendulums because they have that scale effect of they have that counter-based effect for their pendulum-based effect, but all of their scales are 0, and you can't pendulum summon in face-down
You're not meant
defense
to
position.
pendulum summon them.
Yeah. That's the funny thing. I think this is like the one pendulum archetype where you just don't pen summon.
They made the best pendulum deck. Or you don't pendulum summon.
So the formula of Konami making a good pendulum deck in 2025 is ignore the pendulum aspect altogether.
Yep.
Yeah.
Truly, what Yuya Sakaki envisioned.
This
is anyway, so fuck 'em.
Listen, they can't copy his flow if they don't use the pendulum summoning mechanic.
This just feels like a Reiji Akaba style play style to me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I refuse to call him Declan. You can suck my deck of dick.
I don't think anyone. Who is called?
Show title. Show title.
Oh, I'm putting that in the list.
I was going to say, Nanashi, I'm be real here with you. I don't even think the fucking dub enjoyers who somehow sat for the dub of Arc 5 even call him Declan.
Well, yeah, and they also don't call him. Gong Strong. His name is Gongen Zaka. Get it right. And the last thing on the list to talk about is the 2025 Megaton. I believe that Tomy here wanted to talk about that real quick.
So Starlight, suspect a spell card, Starlight Soul Chains, because we're getting Starlight once he's reborn as a Starlight. Latin Darkness Dragon as a Starlight. We're getting Iron Thunder, the White Force looking card as a secret rare, prismatic. Starlight Bestial Bahamut, Starlight Bestial Jute Swarm, Starlight Red. What I'm hyped about is for Blue Eyes players who play this engine. Red Eyes Full Metal Black Dragon. We're getting a bunch of classics and ultra rare like DPE, Vados, Future Silence, and I'm most hyped about is Silhouette Rabbit, Deception of Sinful Spoils, and Lightsworn Dragon. The baby little dragon, all in Prismatic Secret. And then what people are really, really hyped for meta is the Fiendsmith cards getting reprinted with Vados. But like the Coup de Grace is what my friends hyped about. I'm going off of all my friends in the group chat. Number 90 Starlight and Shining Sarcophagus Starlight. Now there is negative to Shining Sarcophagus Starlight. The QCRs are going to tank. But dear collectors, I just have to say this. Womp womp. But
I was going to say, speculative buyers are fucking annoying.
And the most impactful reprints in this 10. Purge and Impulse and Prismatic Secret. Yummy players can finally get their purges. Blue Eyes can get their purges. I'm buying my significant others. Both of my significant others at least 2 Dominus Purge for Christmas. One lives in the UK now. One lives in California. One gave up their U.S. citizenship because of what's going on politically. We don't want to go into that. But yeah, the Megatins seem to be good. We just don't know how much stuff it is. Now, the other thing I need to bring up is only the 10s will be in Target, Walmart, retail stores. If anybody listening to this or in this chat wishes to buy a case, you have to buy the case of the boxes and put up whatever the store wants to sell them at.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, Godspeed.
All right. Well, was that everything?
That is everything.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Groups that me and my friends enjoyed. But
Oh wait, I thought you meant for the podcast.
No, I'm talking to Tommy.
I'm just saying this. If they don't give us the rest of the Beast Steals and Starlight, Konami, I'm shitting on your doorstep.
Well, get the prunes ready.
Yeah, probably. All right.
Also, I'd probably just get this tin for Spellcard Monster Reborn and Ultra DPE. And that's it.
There's also going to be Starlight. It's rumored.
I'm gonna be honest, the main reason I even want to invest in these tins is because there's actually affordable copies of Purge and Impulse. I don't like the idea of running hand traps, but I have to accept that it's necessary just to be able to play the game even at a casual level now. And Purge and Impulse at least put restrictions on decks that I can be okay with.
Yeah. And I think one of them, correct me if I'm wrong, one of them could be really perfect in Crawler.
Yes. It's
I don't know which one that is.
Purge works in Crawler, as does Spiral when it eventually drops.
Rainbow Creepo staring down at me like the fucking Green Goblin mask is terrifying me right now.
Yeah. No.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture so you can.
Go ahead.
You know what was the...
I was just gonna say I'm gonna take a picture of it to show y'all, but go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that was the last thing on the list, which means we have reached the end of this surprisingly lengthy show.
I didn't get to talk about the Rush Duel things.
Oh, right. I forgot about the Rush Duel stuff.
I'm gonna dip out. I need to shower. Y'all have fun. I haven't took a shower since.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, gotta get this out of the way. Outerverse of Terror has officially received in Japan today, and with it we got the last two pieces of Outerverse support. That being a brand new fusion.
The fuck is it wearing? What was that Karibo wearing?
It's Rainbow Karibo wearing Tails.
It's a Tails mask
Yeah.
in the movie.
Why does he
Also-
look like Tails gets trolled? I don't like this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just like every single Outerverse monster, it's treated as Outerverse while in the grave. Its requirement is to shuffle 2 Outerverse from your grave into the deck, and obviously becomes Galaxy. Then destroys a monster whose attack is different from its original attack, which actually combos well with Acid Block, since it reduces the attack of one monster your opponent controls by 500. And the other piece of support that we got is actually another card on my wish list. Outerverse Flare Fluck. If you have an Outerverse in your grave, discard a card, add an Outerverse from your grave to your hand, and if said Outerverse is a level 7 Pyro, you draw a card. Which is really good.
Sounds like it.
We have no confirmations on what the next set is, as far as I know. Other than that, that's essentially it. There's also a piece of Reddit support, but I'm not about it.
That's fair. Alright, well, that brings us to the end of the show, and this show has gone on for an entire 45 minutes longer than the prior ones that we've had in a long time. So I think we're all ready to just get out the door. But before we do, is there anything else that we need to talk about real quick?
Nothing I'm aware of.
Nothing.
I'm actually looking forward to the new Kamen Rider. Zets.
Oh yeah, Zets. He's looking more and more interesting by the day. His aesthetic is, and we'll see you next time, Rom. Thanks for stopping in and helping us out. Appreciate you. His aesthetic looks better and better by the day. His full trailer got released. Looks like there's going to be a lot more English components. I still have issues with the suit, but it's starting to grow on me.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna have assist capsules that work like Gav.
Yeah.
And I'm actually okay with how they work.
Well, yeah. I mean that was kind of expected.
Hold on, real quick. There is one more piece of rush rules that I forgot. Well, similar to the dogmatic that we got an official confirmation on what our next legend. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of something else.
Okay.
I was thinking of like a random One Piece card that got shown for Psycho Jump.
Fair
We
enough.
don't know what this. Yeah, we don't know what officially this card does. But given the card in question, we can pretty much take a gamble on how it's going to be worded for Rush. That being the calculator.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be fun.
So, yeah.
I'm still scratching my head with that.
Yeah, the calculator is just one of those cards that has the most absurdly perfect effect for certain decks to gain OTK levels of damage.
Yeah. I don't think, especially when cards like Card Trooper exist, but it's gonna be funny for Thunder decks, since I believe that is a type.
Yeah, it's a Thunder.
Yep.
Thunders don't have a lot of do they?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, I help run the Hunter archetype server, and I can say for certain there's not a lot of good, decent little bits of Thunder cards that could just be thrown into anything. They need help.
Yeah.
With that being said, I guess we can call it a show here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually have to hurry to my tabletop thing. So.
All right.
Andiamo, gentlemen.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and call it the end of the show right here then. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. This was a surprisingly jam-packed show, despite the starting comments being what they were. But we actually had a grand total of, I think it was 13, 14 people in here. And I think that's a record for us.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to have to check on that. But in any case...
I think it's... Yeah.
We usually record these shows on the first Friday of every month, barring circumstances like the one that just occurred, so the next show will be on September 5th. But in the meantime, we thank you again for showing up and watching before and after we put this on YouTube, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, and thanks for all the kishki.